Was I really wrong for wanting one sober Christmas in my own house? Alcohol has always been a sensitive subject for me. I grew up watching my father drink himself into someone unrecognizable, and that experience shaped my entire view of it. I've never touched alcohol, and I genuinely don't understand why so many people act like they can't relax, laugh, or celebrate without it. To me, it's not fun. It's triggering, uncomfortable, and exhausting. My husband's family, on the other hand, treats drinking like a personality trait. Every holiday is soaked in wine, cocktails, and just one more. I've swallowed my discomfort for years to keep the peace, sitting quietly while bottles emptied and conversations got louder and sloppier. I've never made it an issue before. This year was different. For the first time, Christmas was being hosted at our house. I was actually excited. I thought maybe this could finally be a calm, meaningful holiday, focused on food, conversation, and family instead of alcohol. So I made a decision. No alcohol in my home on Christmas. I didn't yell it from the rooftops or make a dramatic announcement. I simply decided that if I was hosting, this was the boundary. The fallout was immediate. My husband's sister called to ask what she could bring. She sounded cheerful, almost smug, as she described a festive Christmas martini she was dying to make. When I told her, calmly, that there wouldn't be alcohol this year, the tone of the call shifted instantly. She went cold, short answers, awkward silence. Then she hung up. Within hours, I started getting texts. Are you serious? That's so lame. It's Christmas. Lighten up. Some relatives hinted I was being controlling. Others flat out mocked the idea. I didn't respond. I wasn't asking anyone to quit drinking forever. I was asking for one day of respect in my own home. Then came the real slap in the face. I found out my sister-in-law had decided to host an alternative Christmas gathering at her house. One where alcohol would be flowing freely. And almost everyone chose to go there instead. Just like that, my Christmas dinner was abandoned. Not because of travel, not because of scheduling, but because they didn't want to be sober for a few hours. I felt humiliated, rejected, like I had drawn a line and everyone deliberately stepped over it just to prove they could. My husband didn't defend me. Instead, he told me he spoke to his sister and that we were invited to her gathering. He said I should stop making this an issue, that I was being dramatic, and that it wasn't worth the tension. In other words, give in, go along, and pretend none of this hurt. I refused. Now he's furious. He says I'm forcing him to miss Christmas with his family, that I'm punishing him for something that isn't that serious, and that I'm choosing my issues over everyone else's happiness. He keeps repeating that I'm ruining Christmas, completely ignoring the fact that I was the one pushed aside in the first place. All I wanted was one peaceful holiday in my own home, without alcohol, without anxiety, without old wounds being reopened. Instead, I'm being treated like the villain for daring to ask for it.